It's launch day to crown Project MFG's 2025 National Clash of Trades Advanced Manufacturing Champion. 60 schools competed across 3 regional events, and we followed 16 teams to get to this point. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen those episodes, hit pause now and go check them out. And now, the top 4 teams fought harder than ever to get this far, but only one team can win this aerospace-themed competition. Here's how we got to this point. The top 4 teams faced Clash of Trades' new challenge, additive manufacturing. Quick thinking, teamwork, and precision kept them on course. This Space Odyssey continues. Let's see America showcase her finest in manufacturing. I'm your host, Jesse Trinque, and this is Clash of Trades!
We're Archery Tech from Oklahoma.
I'm Caden Delancey, and I'm the additive manufacturer.
I'm Kyle Venable, and I am team lead.
I'm Bryson Kane, and I'm the lead machinist.
I'm Michael Silver, and I'm the lead programmer. I think we're gonna slam some toolpath, get those tools in the machine as quick as we can, and get to it.
We're Central Alabama from Central Alabama.
My name is Jorge Soto Rojas, and I'm the lead programmer.
My name is Ashton Williams, and I'm the lead machinist. So we made it. We're one of the top 4 teams in the nation. I'm pretty excited about it. We made it here last year. We're hoping to place a little bit higher, hopefully going for the gold this time.
We're Everett Community College from Washington.
I'm Edward Smith, and I'm the additive manufacturer.
I'm River Stormo, I'm the CAM programmer.
I'm Caden Blevins, and I'm the machine operator.
We worked hard to get here, and I think it's just proof of the effort that we put in and how far we've come.
We're Yuba College from California.
My name is Adam Davis, and I'm the additive manufacturing technician.
I'm Wyatt Curry, and I'm the team lead and the lead programmer. I'm Phoenix Farrell, and I'm the machinist.
Our motto is go fast, don't die. Our strategy for the competition is the same as our motto, go fast, don't die. We're hoping to get things done quick and make them good.
Competitors, you've completed 2 arduous space-themed tasks. Welcome to Southwestern Illinois College in Belleville, Illinois, at the Gene Haas Advanced Manufacturing Lab. Congratulations on being the top 4 schools in the nation. Over the next 3 days, you guys will be competing head-to-head in a real-world manufacturing challenge to compete for $100,000. So, Yuba, you guys were very fast in the regionals. Is that still the strategy?
Yep, of course. Awesome. Just can't die.
Central Alabama, you guys are a small team of 2, the smallest team here. Do you feel that's a disadvantage?
No, sir, not this time.
Autry Tech, you guys finished 2nd last year. Are you back for some revenge?
We're definitely coming back for first this time.
Everett, you guys started a new cam system, Mastercam, 3 weeks ago. How do you feel about it?
I really enjoy it and the control that you can have.
T-minus 60 seconds and counting.
The parts for the CubeSat made to date will need to be nearly perfect because the winning components may actually make it up into space.
30 seconds and counting.
Who's ready to get this competition started? All right, let's do a countdown.
T-minus 10, 9,
8, 7, 6,
5, 4, 3,
2, 1.
Ignition sequence start.
Your time starts now.
Liftoff.
I'm feeling exciting, a little nervous. It's a little intimidating being the only 2-man team, but I know what we're made of, and we'll let our results talk for us.
So I'm working on our thruster program. We were able to get a practice part beforehand. They're incredibly similar. So I'm able to just put the new model in and make some minor adjustments, and we'll be able to run a program that we've made beforehand. And then I get to move on to our more difficult part.
Right now I'm about to start probing the X and Y zeros. So I'm getting a measurement of roughly how wide these jaws are. I'm going to probe off of these to find the center of the vise in the Y-axis. And then I'll probe off of the sides of the vise here to find the center in the X-axis.
I feel very confident we're gonna win the whole thing. So right now we have our badge part. We're trying to get the first op done. We're proving it out so that way the next time we run it, we could just slam through it and have it done really quick.
Nice. So how many of these do you need to make?
We're making 5 of these.
5 of them. Okay. So you're getting one proved out, and then you'll pretty much let them run.
Yeah.
So you're conquering chatter.
Yeah.
Not making it.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Or it could be a little bit.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Jesse Trinque, an engineer with Mastercam, and today we're going to be giving you a play-by-play at Clash of Trades. I'm here with Mark McCullough. He's an instructor with the CAM program at Fresno City College. Mark's been in this program before. You've had students competing, right?
We made it to regionals twice in our career, okay? We never made it to nationals. This is kind of exciting to be invited to come here to see what the students do at nationals.
So we're here at season 5, and this one's pretty neat because they've kind of made some changes. We've got additive manufacturing going on.
Yeah, this year they have taken away welding, which in the past they had that welding, that part to it. Now they're adding additive, which brings together the CAD, the CAM, and the CNC process of it. And I think this is going to be an exciting event this year.
And we got a kind of a sneak peek of the parts, right?
Yeah.
Seeing that gimbal, I mean, pretty complicated part they've got to do in the next couple days.
Correct. So we'll see what happens. It looks like a lot of work. I myself would say that's a challenge.
I don't think I could do it in the next couple days.
Exactly.
I hear every other team going already. If we can be the first done, that gives us a huge leg up. We can go on to the next part, and we've only got so much time here. Get as much done as fast as we can. We're engraving on these. Go fast, don't die. Go fast, don't die is an old student at the school kind of coined it, and we're just reusing it for our purposes. But it's kind of our catchphrase for how we like to run, right? We just keep an eye on everything, but do it as fast as we comfortably can.
Mark, let's talk about Everett Community College. That's the gray team. They're kind of sitting in the middle of the pack right now, but they seem to be operating pretty well.
Yeah, the programmer, River, is doing a great job.
Unbelievable.
Talented as heck.
No, they're not the fastest team right now. Like we talked about, the white team is really killing it. But I think they have really good potential to take this thing home.
Currently, I'm simulating the badge with the new tools to make sure that we're not going to crash anything.
Looks like you guys are doing well on your badge parts.
Yep.
And the gimbal part, the round part, you feel like you got a strategy for that you're going to be able to address in the software?
Trying to make up my mind how I'm going to go about that one.
Yep.
Southwestern Illinois College has been involved with Clash of Trades, Project MFG since the beginning. I've always wanted to host a national finals here. Whatever we can do to promote manufacturing, promote machining, I want to be there on the forefront to do that. And the first year we got second place in the nation, which really helped the college realize the value of the contest and manufacturing, and that helped us get this building that we're sitting in right now.
Mark, let's talk a little bit about scoring. So let's bring in Joe Zofchek from Zeiss. He's a guest judge here, and he can help us out with some of that scoring.
Hey, guys. Hello.
Hey, Joe. A little bit about you, Joe. You worked for Zeiss, obviously. What does Zeiss do, and what role do you play here in Clash of Trades?
So Zeiss is a metrology company. So we've been involved in metrology. We started out with microscopes many, many years ago. And so we've based our division upon being the best at that part of metrology. So we have a number of devices that we use. What we're using here for the competition today is a coordinate measuring machine.
So Joe, could you just kind of quickly walk us through the scoring rubric here that they're competing against?
Absolutely. 45% of the weighting of the scoring is going to be based on the machining. 30% of our scoring is going to be on the additive component. 5% will be on teamwork. They're all working together very well right now. So I think that's going to be a minor thing. And then overall total cost is going to be the other 20%. So those are the factors.
Thanks, Joe.
Yeah.
So I've been with Mastercam since 2019. Mastercam has long been involved in manufacturing and manufacturing education. And at the beginning, there really weren't that many schools that were using 5-axis machining, and Project MFG has really helped bring 5-axis machining to the forefront of manufacturing education. And so it's made a huge impact on the increase of technology in manufacturing education over the last 5 or 6 years.
I'm just walking around to every team, and what I'm really looking at is trying to see what kind of strategy they're utilizing.
For this season, we really have 4 really strong competitive teams, and so it's really going to come down to the wire. So we're really excited to see how the final judging goes and who is going to turn out to be the $100,000 winner.
We're an hour in. We got 2 parts already done on our first operation, working on the second part. Ashton's getting ready to start 3D printing, and we have everything set for our first 5, 6 parts, so we're looking good.
Don't look at the other teams because what they're doing is irrelevant. It doesn't matter what they're on, that's not gonna affect where we're at.
So we have our first part out with its first operation in the first hour. So we're pretty quick on our setup. We're quick on getting this part going. Our cycle time is only gonna be about 10 minutes. So we're expecting Op 1 to be done within the next hour.
From a strategy standpoint, overall with this part, it's pretty complicated, right? You guys have like your team strategy. Are you each in individual contributor roles, or are you working together on certain things?
Working on an individual contributor right now. I lean on Wyatt whenever I've got a quick question about exactly how the setup. This is all kind of his design.
Okay.
I'm operating, Adam's over there printing, and Wyatt's over here programming, getting us ready to run the next part as soon as these are all done.
Did a mock test of our engraving that we're going to do on this part, so that way we don't scrap the part halfway into making the entire thing. If this was wrong, we could have just spaced that whole surface, did it again, and we'd got about like 100 thou of material that we could have just kept testing until we had it how we wanted. But it came out pretty good first try, so.
So it looks like you guys are cranking along, the machine's running in the background. That's always a good sign.
Yeah, we're trying to get a few of the little badge plates done quick.
Okay.
So we started with all the dovetails first.
Okay.
Then now we're doing our first operation.
You guys are the smallest team here. There's only 2 of you. And I was wondering if you view that as a disadvantage or an advantage?
We see it as an advantage.
Okay.
Because we don't have as many people on the clock. We don't have as many people to make mistakes, which is a big thing.
Yeah.
And we work very well together.
Yeah. I noticed that. I've been watching you guys, and there's like...
We pretty much know what each other thinking.
Yeah.
Like if I'm looking at something, he knows if that's what he wants me to do.
So Mark, I'm kind of thinking this 2-man team thing might be an advantage.
I think so, because of the man hours they're using up. Compared to the other teams that have 4 and 3, 2-man team, if they can accomplish all that, the cost of making these products out in the industry will be cheaper.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're 2 hours away from the end of the day here. Just checking in, wondering how things are going, how you're feeling about the project.
So we're feeling pretty good. We just got the first op of the thruster done. So we're testing it to the fixture right now, making sure it fits.
Things are looking really good. Hopefully that Op 2 goes well on the thruster. You can get that put to bed for today and move on tomorrow. Wanted to do a little check-in. I heard you guys had a couple of little small issues.
Yeah, so we were full slotting with this little 1/8" end mill, and we didn't account for it being a 2-flute.
Yeah, got a little interested.
It made it a little ways in, but it ended up snapping. And
guys, I was just out at the shop floor, and I noticed the machine sitting there with a new block in it. So I was curious what's going on.
Basically getting our tool list set up and our tools up and running for the next coming operations. We've got the block in there. It used one of the tools from previous op. That's why we have that done real quick.
So you think you'll have that part done by the end of the day today?
Yes, we do.
Well, here we are, Jesse. We're at the final build. Can you tell us what these components are?
Yeah, we've got the gearbox part right here. This is what they did for qualifiers. So this is what got them into the competition. Then they had regionals. They got to make these wings, and they've got to make the base. Once that's done and they're in the final that we're here today looking at, now they've got to make this ball component that builds out the fully functional gimbal. So they've got one more build, one more chance at $100,000.
Yeah, I mean, I think the big change that has thrown a lot of people for the loop is that there's now additive. Not only is there additive this year, but there's no welding this year.
So the reason that they added additive manufacturing to the advanced manufacturing kind of series, it's starting to really take hold in every aspect of the manufacturing process, from conceptualization of the product or the parts itself, all the way through to the jigs and fixtures that actually are used to make the part.
So 3D printing, because you're printing layers, like layer after layer after layer. You can actually see like the different layer lines that you have in here.
Yep.
So as you're doing that, because depending on how you print and everything, the tolerances are not as tight as when you're doing suspracting. It's a lot harder to get those really tight tolerances. So being able to understand the printer input and then also being able to iterate a little bit and see specifically how the filament is acting will allow us to sort of get within those different tolerances that we have.
as well as making our parts within a spec, where our task was also inspecting our parts and actually finding out whether or not these parts are actually in spec or not. We're able to measure these features that they want and to see whether we're out plus or minus 5.
So this machine is our Duramax here. It's one of our shop floor hardened CMMs, so our coordinate measuring machines. And basically what it boils down to is it measures points in space to a very, very accurate degree. Industrial metrology is a pretty big part of what we do at Zeiss. Aerospace industries have very tight tolerances for their parts. So using something like a CMM, you'd be able to get a lot more accuracy.
It's going to take around like 10 plus hours approximately to print, is what I've heard. So I'm going to set that up for overnight. For the next morning, it'll be done, and we should be ready to go with that.
So we have a long 1/4-inch end mill, and we broke it. Breaking this tool will set us back probably about 30 minutes.
Well, as far as I know, we're the first people to strap a part at Nationals, so it's kind of a walk of shame to have to go ask for another piece, but hopefully we can make our time back.
Still digging in, Jorge. So we just roughed out this pocket. It's starting to scallop here. It's not looking great because we can't run our normal feeds and speeds. Because last time we did, we messed everything up. So we're just slowly trying to get this part done. We had a problem with our 3/8 end mill. It was pulled out of the holder, but not pulled out enough to actually snap it off. So finished machining the entire part undersized, and there's nothing we can really do about it now, except for start a new part.
So it's the end of day 1, and we have a scrap part.
I'm confident where we lie. We'll get them all done. I think we got a pretty good shot at winning it, so I think so. Absolutely. We've got all our badges done.
Yeah, we just got to keep moving nice and steady, not make mistakes, and get things that look really nice and shiny.
And hit our tolerances.
We're done on day 1. We have all but our final part complete.
We're very satisfied so far. I think we'll be even more relaxed and confident tomorrow.
Feel a little stressed out, tired. It's a long day. We a little disappointed, but we'll just pick up back tomorrow morning.
These competitions mean the absolute world to me and my students. Big prize money.
I've been looking at renting space and buying a machine.
We teach for a high demand field, and because it is a high demand field, it's difficult to find trained instructors who can come in and actually teach. You want to give back to that.
How can we support, whether through dollars, whether through local industry, helping prop us up, just get the word out and make sure that we're investing in these awesome programs.
This will definitely be a bonus, plus with me graduating, for me to have access to more and to get to experience more.
The pressure is on. It's day 2. This is still anyone's game.
It's day 2 and we're ready to start machining.
Jorge is programming, getting the last part finished up. And that way, as soon as this one finishes, we'll swap to the other part and hopefully get everything done in time for the end of the day.
Yeah, so today's the beginning of day 2. Plan is just to continue executing like we did yesterday. Keep things smooth, keep things moving, and keep the machine running.
First day, we didn't get all of our work done that we need. Yeah, last night before we left and before everything was wrapped up, we changed up our ideas from soft jaws to this. And this is 100% infill, and this is our game changer right here.
At the end of day 1, I got them started. It was gonna take a whole 12 hours, so if anything would have happened in the middle of the night, anything like that, I wouldn't have been there to stop it, which would have put us in a real mess.
Yeah, so I'm fixing to try and dial in some of this 3D printing and get everything going for our final 3D print parts. Yeah, I mean, we for sure are feeling the pressure, but I mean, we normally thrive under pressure.
A mid-competition update. Let's talk about some of the teams and how they're doing. So the white team, Yuba College out of California.
Yeah.
They're flying, right? They had their motto, go fast, don't die. They seem to be living by it.
I actually been able to watch them and see how they program. Wyatt, the programmer. I watch him how he sets up his tool paths, works with his counterparts. He's doing fantastic as a leader in the team right there. Yeah. They're all leaders, but when you see a programmer get down there and running that and trusting it, he's doing a very good job.
I've seen some imperfections in their programs, but they just power right through them. They're making one part. It doesn't need to be perfect, and they're not focusing on perfection. They're focusing on getting it done and making it right.
Right here, we notice that it's not finishing, it was just raising it up. I made a modification on our toolpath, which deleted this section of our program. There's a slim possibility that we will finish this part, but it's looking very slim.
The rotary is turning as fast as it possibly can, which is what we call a rapid move.
Not trying to distract it too bad, but how are things going?
It could be better.
As far as the additive parts, how'd Edward make out with the printing overnight?
Oh, they look beautiful. These are the soft dies that we got.
Oh, excellent. So that's for your op 2? Yep. We're down to less than 25% of the competition left, so good luck.
Thank you.
I'm becoming a little concerned. Let's turn the fin off, turn the auxiliary coil on. Let's see our progress and where we'll continue. Okay. It's almost dying.
It's just so scary. Make sure you tell them. So what they're concerned about right now is how close the spindle tool is coming to the part for any interference. Right now they're almost done with the tool path and it looks like it's going to be okay.
Continue praying. Pray with all your might.
That doesn't come out of our prize if we break the machine, right?
All right, you got 25% of the competition left. How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good.
Good. What part are you working on now?
We're getting the badges second op finished, and after this, we're working on the big ball piece. So
got through the snags of yesterday and working through stuff today.
Definitely a lot better today.
We're in the home stretch. We've got our final part in the machine, and we're slamming material away on it. Yesterday, we felt kind of behind on the other teams, but today we're caught up to where we think we should be, and so I see the light of the first place trophy at the end.
We've got very little time left in the competition. I'm wondering how you're feeling.
Moving over to the big one. We wish we had more time with it, but
hey,
gotta
do. So you're gonna take some risks on this one then, and
try and get it out as fast as possible and get it done tonight.
That's nice. That came out good. We've just finished everything that we need to for the competition, and now it's left just for us to clean up. I don't want to sound too confident. I think it'd be a miracle if we didn't.
How's it going? Looks like you're getting the finishing going.
Yes, we are.
The surface finish on this looks unbelievably clean.
It has to be.
Yeah, excellent. I like that attitude. Making a good part. How's it going, guys?
We're finished, but we're good on the
You're finished?
Yeah, we're working on the bonus part now.
Bonus part. So now you're just showing off.
Yeah. We don't have to be clocked in. None of the time we spend on this part counts against us.
Okay.
So we made sure to get all of our time set in.
We'll see you judging and see what the judges think of all these parts you made in record amount of time.
Yeah.
See ya. You've got about an hour left. How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. We should be able to get that pocket finished today.
Have you guys decided if you're gonna need to buy the extra time or not, or?
We're gonna try and get it done without it. If we don't have to use it, we shouldn't use it.
If we don't finish our part today, then we'll have 2 extra hours tomorrow that we will be charged time and a half.
So we've got about half hour left. Full steam ahead.
So just a little under half an hour left in the regulation time for the competition. And we've got a lot of pressure on us. We're just about finished with the first op on our last part. So it's looking like we're gonna have to use some time tomorrow to finish it out.
They just called time, and we are not as far as we would like to be. We've got probably another hour of machining left, so we're gonna have to buy some time tomorrow.
Tomorrow, we will only have 2 hours to machine, but I believe we'll be able to finish our final part in less than 2 hours.
I mean, it's the end and we did great. But at the end of the day, we know our process and we trust it, and it does it.
Yeah, I think we can be confident in everything we did.
That's a wrap on day 2. That's the end of regulation time. But we may have some teams buy some overtime tomorrow. But we're definitely gonna crown a winner. You're not gonna wanna miss this. All right, Mark, start of day 3. Almost every team took the bonus time. So there is one team that did not take the bonus time.
That is the white team. And the white team
From Yuba.
From Yuba, yes. And they're finished, but it still comes down to quality of part measurements, holding the tolerances.
Let's move over to the black team from Autry Tech.
Yeah, the black team is having a difficult time. They're running their program. They're still on the roughing up. They're trying to get the finish up on that.
Speaking of struggles, the blue team.
I had a issue with a tap.
Yeah.
And they don't know how to extract it right now. Might lose a couple points, but hey, they're still in the ball game.
You don't finish the part, they're going to miss a lot more points.
Exactly.
And then we've got the gray team from Everett. They haven't even moved to Op 2 yet on the gimbal part.
They only have a few more minutes before they get to Op 2, so they got a great chance.
Yeah. So, Mark, despite everything that's going on, I really think this is anyone's game.
Day 3 of the competition, we're in overtime. We're feeling pretty good. We got the first op almost done on the last part, and second op shouldn't take long at all. There's 2 other teams that are in overtime as well that have more people, so therefore their cost is going up a lot higher than ours.
Bryson called me over to the machine because it slowed down, and what it seems like is happening is we're feeding the control too many lines per second. This is going to cause our tool path to run slower than we anticipated, so it might cost us a lot of time.
Ended up breaking a tap off in the part, which is not good. We were thinking that we'd come in, just run the rest of this part, and then be finished with it, do the second operation, be done. But of course, there's always something that breaks.
How are we making out? Competition's running down.
We're doing pretty good. We're just trying to keep a good pace and finish out before the time's up.
I heard you had some issues with a tap.
We did. It ended up breaking a tap. We had an extra. We had a long tap, we had a short tap. We ended up breaking the long one.
So I think I may have seen something bad happen just here with the Everett team. Looked like they had a low retract height, and it came across and hit that top boss. That top boss is the datum for the whole part. We'll see what happens here. Hopefully they can recover from it, but it may be too late.
We have about 30 minutes left. We have the Op 2 of the ball started, and I think we're going to get it done on time.
Got some high feed rates there. Yeah. Trying to hustle through it, I see.
Yeah. Get her done.
Competitors, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Put your tools down, shut off your machines. It is now time to assemble your parts on the missile bus. So you guys finished though, right?
We did.
That's awesome. A lot of intensity over here. They're very concentrated. Things aren't quite going together as smoothly as they'd hoped. So the ball got finished. How did the setup work with the plug in it?
What came in really clutch on that was we didn't have to have setup time for our soft jaws.
Yep.
So like other teams, they had to spend the time to take the jaws out,
Right.
soft jaws in.
You
With
just
this
clamped
part, we
it.
were able to just throw it straight in, clamp it right on up. and run the part.
Interesting tactic, and I'll be the first to admit I was questioning you guys when I first heard that, but paid off. Anything unexpected in assembly?
Would have been nice if the vise opened well enough the parts.
Good luck, guys. I heard a lot of banging over here.
There's a lot of banging. It's cool seeing how it all goes together.
Yeah, still to see all your parts come back out here. And now you've got to make sure that old you did the right work, right? The teams will actually have to assemble this on the CubeSat missile bus, right? So this is actually what holds everything in place on its way up to space. It's a mimic of a real-world apparatus that would be sent up into space.
That is truly amazing.
Let's give a big welcome to our teams. Come on in, guys. You guys have done wonderful over the course of this competition. It was amazing to watch you, but we do have someone else to consider here. And Mark, I know you're an instructor. Can we give a shout out to the instructors?
Thank you very much for dedicating your life to teaching. This is the next generation, and we need great machinists as well as future teachers. But thank you very much for being here.
I want to call to the stage the team lead for Central Alabama at Station 1. Please roll your cart over and get ready for final assembly.
There we go. Nope, so we hear the motor spinning, but we're not seeing any rotation. Yep. All right. Okay. Perfect.
Thank you, Central Alabama. I'd like to call up the team lead from Yuba. You may bring your part over and assemble it on the main base.
Got it. Hold it right there for me. All right, here we go. Got power, but no spinning though. All right.
Thank you, Yuba Community College. I'd like to welcome up the team lead from Everett.
Here we go.
All right, and spinning.
Yep.
No rotation.
No rotation. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Everett Community College. And our last final contestant with the team lead from Autry Tech, please come up and try your part on the main base.
Again, spindle spinning, but no rotation. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Autry Tech. And that's our final contestant here. We're all loaded up. It is now time for Clint, Joe, our judges, go deliberate.
All right, thanks.
This is the 5th year we've held the actual competition since we started incubating Project MFG in 2018. We launched Project MFG to promote the prestige of the trades for manufacturing. We're doing that. But it was also to restore U.S. manufacturing as a point of pride. You are elite. Go forth and do great things, and always bet on America. Thank you.
Do you guys want to win? Judges, will you please come back on stage? And now the moment of truth that you've all been waiting for, the placement of the teams. In 4th place for $10,000 is Everett Community College.
With the $10,000, I think the school's going to go through and look at building out some inspection equipment and inspection rooms so that we can actually go through and start taking the precision to a higher level on campus and for our projects there as well.
You guys really had great accuracy on your additive components. So your additive components were really dialed in when it came to the metrology.
Had you finished your ball, it would have been a different score altogether, but the effort that you put forth in the parts that were manufactured was spot on, and I see a bright future for all of you.
So in 3rd place for $25,000 is Autry Tech. Come on up, guys.
You know, even though we got 3rd this year from 2nd last year, we still did a really great job. We had fun, we learned, and that's really the biggest takeaway from it.
So Autry was the largest team that we had here with 4 members, and so the cost of utilization might be a little bit high there. I think that's probably affected the output a little bit.
Even though you were 3rd place overall, you did have the 2nd best sensor ball out of all 4 teams. So great work to you guys, and you should be really proud of your efforts.
So unfortunately, there can only be one winner, but I'd like to call the last 2 remaining teams up on stage, Yuba and Central Alabama. And the winner is, for $100,000, Yuba.
Well, we got the $100,000 prize. We've managed to win this year. We're super excited. As a team, we overall scored highest in every single category, so I'm super pleased with the performance that both I and my teammates put on today.
You guys are a really strong team, really fun to watch, high scores overall, really good job.
Absolutely incredible. You only missed 3 dimensions on the sensor ball. So, I mean, what can you say? It's clear 1st place victory, and congrats, guys.
We've still got 2nd place here. You guys did amazing. You're taking home $50,000.
With our prize money, I'm gonna reinvest it in my business.
With my prize money, I'm probably just gonna reinvest it back into CAC and into his business as well.
Absolutely astounding for a two-person team. It was like watching one person. You guys knew each other very well, so that's really great teamwork.
Being able to work well together, we grew both in that throughout this year and last year's Project Mochi.
So there can only be one winner, and here they are standing in front of you. Yuba, great job, guys, $100,000.
This has been a lot of fun. I think it's the experience of a lifetime, and if you've got the chance, you should take it.
We just competed in Project MFG and won $100,000.
Thanks for joining Project MFG for all 4 episodes of Season 5. Clash of Trades Season 5 was brought to you by the Gene Haas Foundation,
Haas Automation,
Mastercam,
Zeiss,
Mitutoyo,
Department of Defense, IBAS.
and we have to thank this wonderful facility, Southwestern Illinois College, as well as all the wonderful trade schools that participated in this event. And of course, thank you for watching. Share this video to help our mission to showcase the amazing trades. We'll see you soon.